What's good, everybody? You are now in the mix. It's your big dog kid, 6 Shot Town's finest, Carlton, your dig, and your girl Leah, aka the therapist. And as you can see, the lovely Green. I don't want to say Green Goblin because that'd have been crazy for real.
Really?
Sea Green. Oh, so I felt like we was going. So we're gonna say with Sea Green.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Well, ladies and gentlemen, she's back. All right. So look, we had to have her on this one, especially for this roundtable discussion. All right, because clearly she was having a little back and forth debate on Twitter about this. But we want to touch into that a little bit later on. But this is episode 120, y'all. Good episode again for you guys this week. We have a lot to catch up on. We got to talk NBA Finals now. All right. Now I can say I'm highly disappointed with the Lakers. I'm gonna touch on relax.
Oh,
like
okay.
damn, you was standing. Like damn, I just said I was going to. You like,
Cause y'all Lakers fans is annoying.
Chill. Like, you talk too much. All right. We're gonna talk NFL. We guys figure out who gonna end up signing D-Hop after this release. Yeah, man, we're gonna dive right into it. But before we do, definitely gotta give a shout out, of course, to our sponsor, Rich King Brand. You can see, I really love the way this fit, man. Got the blue on and everything. I got the blue laces and the kicks too. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. You already know blue laces. What's your favorite blue laces track? First one or the second?
It's hard to decide. It's like a 51, 49%, but it changed depending on the mood. If you would have asked me 7 months ago, I told you one.
Okay.
If you asked me 2 years ago, I told you two. You asked me this week, I'm gonna say I don't know.
All right, we're gonna rock with that, man. You come out showing the belly and everything.
Listen, I'm all here for the Tiana Taylors. We talking about, how she was looking fine.
I don't know what Tiana Taylor be doing after these pregnancies.
She just
it gotta
but
be a diet.
She really got it.
That baby. So,
but she has the rock hard abs.
Yeah.
But it don't take much for her. She's already petite. So
yeah. Hell yeah. See?
So we can do
see what happens when you go to the gym and just work out and put the work in? The results be better.
But she dances every day. So
she probably do Pilates and everything. I feel like they say Pilates really be.
But she's a choreographer, so
she's signed to good music. She might do Kanye new workout plan.
Yep.
Nah, I think she done with Kanye.
I think everybody done with Kanye for free. Honestly, speaking of Kanye, I didn't even know the man was married.
Yeah.
I didn't know either.
Random. He always find a chick that kind of looks like a lower version.
No, she looks nothing like Kim Kardashian.
Kind of resembles a little bit. Are you kidding me?
He's forever going to look for Kim K.
Yeah, he is.
She's like her at all. She's just white.
Yeah.
With a bald head. She resembles him.
Not bald.
Well, not bald, but short cut. But she resembles him. I
think the last girl he was dealing with resembled Kim Kardashian.
Definitely did, and this one does too.
I don't know.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey.
What y'all think?
It happens sometimes, Chris was, he was struggling. He was dating women that kind of had a little resemblance to
But
Karuchi.
y'all say men say they don't have types.
They do.
Everybody has a type.
Again, men say they don't have types. Not
Who
all.
said that?
Not all. I've asked a lot of guys this question. They're like, I don't have a type.
That bitches is the only thing they like.
I knew you would say that.
Yeah, they would say that.
Oh, yeah? I think everybody has a type for real. You got a type?
It has changed. It has changed over the years. I can't say that, but did I used to have a type? Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I was like.
Emphasis on fuck yeah.
If you have a type, do y'all have a type?
I wouldn't necessarily say I do, but maybe I did at one point.
And you know what? I think maybe, all right, well, it's like, I guess with type, we are talking about like specific features.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking about like it's a specific type of person that they go after. Like, how some people are like, oh, you always got a short light skin, or you always got a tall dark skin.
Yeah.
Versus the other side where it's like you got a type where it's like, I don't want this. And if anybody fits and they don't got this, that's cool.
Yeah, I agree. Now, here's the thing: if would you get outside of your preference or type? Yeah, for me.
I feel like everybody has a preference.
I agree. So all the guys who y'all be lying. Y'all have types. It's okay. I feel like they don't want to say. It's okay.
Yeah, folks be capping for
All the time.
it is what it is.
Right.
But we're gonna dive into some NBA talk, man, because the NBA finals are set, y'all. All right, you got the Miami Heat taking on the Denver Nuggets, the NBA finals. This is gonna be a tough one. Like you said, you don't know the outcome of this series.
I also said that before Miami lost those 3 games in a row. So now I'm kind of leaning towards Denver.
Me too.
Denver?
In like 6. The reason being is because if you watch the whole playoffs, Denver hasn't really had a single bad game.
They haven't.
Miami, they've been, when they had a good games, they great. But they went up 3-0, then they had like 3 subpar games. And you can't do that against them.
When's the last time the Eastern Conference took home the chip? I feel like it's always the West.
2 years ago.
2 years ago? Okay.
Giannis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very like it's forgettable, but
But you know,
it's not.
West is the best, man.
It's really no Warriors though, because they was, they was.
That's probably what it is. I feel like it's carrying it for so long. Like
Yeah.
that's what it's always saying the West be taking it. But
Definitely is.
Alright, I hushed.
That's cool. Anyway, Denver, you say 6.
6. I want it to be 6.
To be honest with you, I might have to say Denver in 5.
I don't know.
Denver knows how to close, so even if they're down, they know how to come back. Shit, they did it against the Lakers. Now, as y'all know, as I stated on the last episode, that I wasn't really upset because I didn't expect us to be here, right? But I'm highly upset because these niggas couldn't even get us 1 win. 1 win, let alone 2 at home. I would have been okay with that if Lakers would have went down to 6. I would have been fine with that. But to get swept, and you didn't even get 1 win, and the Boston Celtics, fuck Boston by the way, the Boston Celtics was able to win 3 straight.
And could have won 4 and could have took it. They would have made history.
I ain't gonna front. Jaylen Brown, he had his bad game like that because he want to get out of Boston.
Possibly.
He wants out of Boston.
Possibly. He wants his money.
Yeah, he definitely wants his money. But you know, when you hear about players going to Boston and playing for Boston, it's never really a good response when it comes to the fans and everything, especially if you're a black player. So I can understand why he wants out of Boston. I get it. What you got to say about the Lakers?
I'm just saying, you said it for me.
All right, cool.
Be quiet. You ain't get 1 win. Y'all didn't get that.
All right, bet.
So y'all can't talk about Boston. At least they would have almost made history.
Well, they didn't. Almost doesn't count.
Almost.
Look, you gotta give. I mean, it does because
It doesn't.
But who comes back? Like nobody thought that they was gonna come back 3.
I ain't gonna front.
Miami lost 3.
Like
in a row.
I'm gonna pray for your kids when it comes to sports because you really gonna be setting them up for they'll come in 3rd. You'll be like, you know what, you almost came in 2nd.
We know they didn't win, but they tried and they put effort in. That counts.
I ain't gonna lie, not in the big league.
Hell no.
This is the NBA. They shouldn't have even been down 3 games.
That's a good perspective.
The fact that this is
another perspective.
This is my take, right? This is my take. On the Final 4 in the NBA, I'm not gonna lie. Out of that 4, it should have been from the best to the worst teams. It should have been Denver, Boston, Miami, LA, which it kind of was, except for Miami just did some shit that they've been on a tear this whole playoff.
Yeah.
But how did they make them come back for 3? They had one game to close out. They didn't do it.
So check this out. The Miami Heat are short 2 of their pivotal players, Victor Oladipo, Tyler Hero. So the fact that they've been pushing through is all willpower. They've been they got some players that's been stepping up. They hustle. They play really, really hard. And Jimmy Butler is Jimmy Butler. And so, with that being the case, the Celtics are one of those teams that they have a lot of talent, and if they playing well, they can beat probably anybody. But they don't do that consistently enough. So when you get in there, you can take their heart, like Miami did. That's why they went up 3. But they're good enough to be like, we can still win another 3 in a row because that's just how good they are.
I see some Miami fans like, whoo.
I mean, they probably was, which it was Game 7. Anything can happen in Game 7. But Miami is one of those teams that they get it from the wheel. So you might have a game where they're not shooting that well, or some of their best players not playing that well because, quite frankly, they're not as talented as Boston is.
So let me ask a question, Lakers fan, right quick. If Boston would have won, would you have given them the credit? Ever?
No. Even if I wanted to, no.
I got a Lakers fan that you need to have a conversation with. You want to go
I
first?
might have to, yeah. I might have to do that.
Yeah.
Might have to do that. But yeah, no.
Okay.
Wouldn't happen at all. I would have said the league is rigged.
You would.
You gotta take it there.
Yup.
You gotta take it there.
I said the league is rigged. Like, this is racist. They wanted racist as Boston in the finals. We just had to draw the line right there. Never give that credit at all.
Shout out to the Nuggets though. Shout out to them.
Hell yeah, man! It's gonna be a good finals matchup though for sure. D Hop, man, DeAndre Hopkins is a free agent, released by the Arizona Cardinals. All right. Now the word talks that the Ravens were interested, which we understand.
They are.
But
he did say he would like to play with Lamar too.
Yeah, but I don't see that happening. We was actually talking about this Friday. He's still going to want to get paid. With Baltimore signing Odell for a 1 year, $18.5 million deal, it's not happening. So it's either going to be between.
They gave Lamar a lot of money too. They don't got that much left.
Exactly. You know.
They got some left though, but I don't know if they got enough to pay him what he wants.
At all.
We better do something this season.
And
You know,
so I could see him either going to Kansas City or Buffalo. Those been like the two teams.
Somebody said he should go to Cleveland.
You know what's crazy? I heard the talks like Cleveland could be like that sleeper team.
I'm gonna stay sleeping. Fuck them.
I don't see him. I don't see him going to Cleveland though.
He's not finna go play with that horny man.
Right.
And two, he wants to win.
Yeah. And
That's the most losing organization in sports.
Exactly. So that's out of the question. Yeah, that's out of the question. You know, wishful thinking. I mean, go on Madden and make it happen, but it's not happening in reality.
He's gonna end up the chief.
Yeah,
On chief.
I definitely see them making that happen. They'll probably restructure Patty Mahomes' deal.
Mahomes said he like, bro, I'm good. I got my money. I got endorsements. I got my chips. I'll restructure my money if I need to. So he wouldn't have to worry about a quarterback because he got Mahomes.
Yep.
He can actually win.
Yeah.
And he can go out there and get his 1,000 yards, 1,200, whatever he want to get without having to worry about nothing.
And he would actually, I really see him putting up numbers with Patrick Mahomes.
It would be crazy.
That would be scary.
If he wasn't my homeboy.
Ooh, we're gonna stay tuned, man, because there are a couple big names out there that's still free agents. So we're gonna see. Football season is almost here.
Wait. 100 days away. 100 days away.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm really excited because I'm gonna be attending the Steelers home opener against the 49ers.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be a good matchup, and that's gonna be. I'm hyped. I can't.
Who's gonna be their quarterback against y'all? We don't know.
I don't know. That's a great question.
We don't know yet.
That's a great question. We definitely gonna see, man. So moving on, we gotta talk some entertainment here because you know some photos were floating around. There was a wedding that took place over the weekend, and who was at that wedding? I guess he's a star soccer player. Don't know the man's name.
Somebody said he signed with Rock Nation too or something. I don't know. People be saying anything on the
I don't know.
So I don't know.
He's a star soccer player.
Okay.
Star soccer player, and he was with
The
Stallion,
real football.
the real Stallion.
The real football. Yes.
No BBL, no work done, all God given. Houston, Texas breed, nice body, baddest body. All right, we talking about Meg motherfucking Stallion, baby. Nah, and you know they were holding hands.
Yeah.
So clearly, party is gone.
I guess.
I don't know what. I kind of figured what happened. Nigga got disgusted because you know
I said the same.
he was not pleased at the fact that like damn. So you really let this nigga
Now,
hit?
regardless of what the reason
She
was.
probably said they didn't hit, and then he found out that they did.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was trying to think. Somebody was trying to argue and say, well, what if he already knew? And I'm like, nah.
I don't think he knew.
I don't think he did either.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if
She
she was walking around claiming that they didn't, that whole time, and then when you go on stand, and that question gets asked,
I think he looked kind of crazy though when he was saying all the stuff he was saying, trying to be supportive. I get it, but
I mean, he wasn't looking crazy. He was supporting his girl.
but the whole time he probably was like,
I mean, you know, if she lied about that and he found out, then hey,
ain't nothing.
Don't people?
Yeah.
Don't try to front for us. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. I get it. You want to show face and be supportive of your girl, but only for a couple months later, which I predicted they wasn't gonna keep me together. I said it on the show. Run it back.
I ain't see that shit lasting long, but also I don't care
either.
caring, learning, and seeing how these celebs and their dating life take place.
But I will say, Meg looks good. She looks happy, and that's all we can ask for.
You know who else look good?
Who?
Her last name is good.
Meg.
First name is Megan. I don't know what it is about these Megans.
that is two Megans.
Yeah. It's too
Because
nice.
they got out these relationships and stress, and
She dated.
you glow up.
She dated
Mr.
Dame from Creed 3, Jonathan Majors.
Some people say it was for publicity, but
Definitely publicity.
Hey, fuck it.
I ain't gonna
He
front.
doesn't mess with Megan Good for publicity.
Hell yeah. Cause
Crazy.
that man now that he's stepping out of his comfort zone. Cause he likes white work.
he probably still does.
Mm-hmm. He probably be thinking like, damn, I wish he was white, but
If you were Megan Good and you wish she was white, you barbecue.
yo,
He
seriously.
probably does. Don't get it
Like,
confused.
you
I
got
wouldn't
that
be
on
surprised
shit out
and
loud.
he ends up with another Becky. It's okay. Like
I
what
wouldn't
you
be
like, y'all
surprised
gotta
either.
be fronting. Don't stop doing that. These celebrities need to stop. Just stop.
Man.
They gonna look silly now when they don't make it, and then he come out with another white girl. You're gonna be like, we already remember, but this is gonna be on wax. So we be saying this,
All I know is
just
that
like everything
Megan Good,
else.
He with Megan Good right now. Shout out to
He
that brother
is.
right now.
Hell yeah.
They probably don't.
Don't have a silent breakup by like end of July.
A breakup, they probably don't even talk. They probably just cool
They're
like
not even
that.
together, y'all. Stop playing.
What are they?
It's just a front.
Right?
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
it is
saying.
a
They probably
front.
don't like. Don't let me hit my line. She's
He
seen
not
call
even.
like.
He not even smashing that. That's not.
Yeah,
even.
I already
It's
know.
in there.
They
They
probably-
talking
I ain't gonna lie.
together.
Yeah.
It's not even.
He hitting that.
You think so?
I don't
For
know.
I don't think so.
I think so.
He hitting that.
That's not
I
even
don't
her
think
type
so.
either.
What's her type? The church guy she just divorced?
They all look the same.
Well, I haven't seen some of her past. They all look like Devon.
Same.
That's why she not with them no more. And she with
What, as far as like,
Like look, because they don't look.
Look
Obviously, Jonathan and Devon don't look.
I was about to say, them two niggas, they look nothing alike.
Just that demeanor. They all
That's
the
why.
same.
That's how I know he hitting that.
He don't say they look alike.
That's how I know he hitting that.
Alright,
She trying something new.
Meg, she ain't.
My
It's
man's
not
in
good.
shape. He's still in Creed 3 shape too. She loving that.
Okay.
It's Megan Good.
But
I know
women
you.
love Jonathan.
Come on, bro. What is the how in the world, as random as that is, do those two people end up together?
Yeah, that shit was very random.
Yeah.
It's
Come on.
they go
Very
from the
random.
same industry. It's not that random.
It's
Nah,
definitely
that's random.
that's random.
Is it though?
They all
So
part of
That's
it.
because we wouldn't expect those two because he liked the Beckys.
That's what makes it random.
Exactly.
I expect those two together.
Exactly.
But he don't
Well,
have
Michael
Becky
B.
on his
Jordan,
side.
like
he
Becky
still
said,
has
was
one.
over.
He
Huh?
probably do. He still got Megan on too.
But Michael B. Jordan, he liked Becky's at one point, and look, he was divorced, and we didn't think that was random.
That was very random, but I knew that wasn't going to
I
last
like
long.
them together.
And then had my man's courtside heartbroken.
He actually was not heartbroken. He was upright. He said y'all was just doing too much.
Nah,
The internet always gonna do too much.
like that nigga was heartbroken.
So what, her?
Oh, that's all I was about to
The
say.
internet always gonna do that.
Shooting for the streets.
That's why I know he wasn't heartbroken.
Yeah.
The internet
was
hurt.
not.
The
Hell,
internet
Heartbroken.
gonna always do a lot.
He
You know
was
who having
alright.
fun with her right now? That's his time coming up soon too. Yeah,
It's
Frank
time
was
about
Saint.
it came. We just came back.
Did they
He was
break
running
up?
back. You
Yeah,
see?
nigga said
They
that.
still
we
be
got
together.
one back.
They just posted something
So
together over
over
the weekend.
her.
They just posted something
Did
together over the
they?
weekend.
Okay, so they were rumored that they
He got a
got
contract
No,
extension.
I mean, they probably would listen. He probably running it back. You know what I'm saying? She probably ain't picked her next.
I'm so
value.
over her. I try to
So
refer
she
her,
just,
but
Mm-hmm.
no recycle.
She just looking for somebody who's not gonna make her sign a prenup. That's it.
I'm just don't want.
What's wrong with her? Why you don't like her?
I don't not dislike her. I'm just kind of over every. I feel like every year we report something with this girl and some other man. Like I'm good. All
Listen,
that.
she apparently she gets all of the guys that all the women want. That's what I'm saying. She waiting for that next. You know what I'm saying?
No, what happened was they all said you gotta sign a prenup. She not touched that money.
A prenup.
They all said that.
Why do you think she keep copying?
Ain't nobody want Diddy with that man body. I don't need him to be naked in videos no more.
I
Y'all
go front.
check that.
Future was not gonna wife her.
No.
No.
But
She
the
wasn't
funny
like
guy.
that either.
But nobody want Future either, so how many she get all these guys that women wanted? We ain't
You
want
can't
him
say
or Diddy.
you can't say Future. Don't nobody want Future because clearly
I mean,
women keep getting pregnant by the nigga.
yeah, them because he got we know better though. We don't want Future, nor we don't want Diddy. Them two, we
I ain't
she
gonna
keep
lie.
them.
But she like
Focus
that
on
money.
both of them. They want both of them. Them niggas will spend a lot of money on you. They would do it. Let you do whatever.
Diddy, I heard he be
That's-
having naked parties.
That's what and that's
All of
that's
them had
fine.
naked parties.
That's your kind of party, huh?
Not theirs. Theirs is theirs.
No, but I hear he
I
was
don't
with
rock
the
with
same
them.
sex though. You know what I'm
They all do this stuff.
Yo, you be hearing a lot of wild shit about Diddy.
I'm telling you, I believe he be back for the same team.
I need y'all to live in Atlanta for like a year.
Nah.
Go to the hotel and mansion parties.
I'm good.
You see, then you say I'm a little NDA and you put your
No,
phone
I
in the
should trust you when I
basket.
say I believe all this is going on, but I'm good.
All the industry parties. That's what I'm saying. Y'all
I'm
making
with
it
you.
seem like it's weird that these folks be meeting like they meet at these parties. Like it's not that
Just
fun.
ill. Just ill to Diddy. I don't know. Did y'all see that all bad with the Diddy and Fabulous in Miami?
I did not see that.
It's the song sucks, but Diddy was naked. Diddy, keep your clothes on, bruh. We don't ever need to see you
Hell no.
naked with the grandpa body. Just keep
Oh,
all
he
your
has a
clothes on.
grandpa body?
Yes,
Oh,
Diddy does.
Lying. Nah, Diddy got a
Was he in
chill.
his 50s?
Y'all gotta watch the video. I'm just like,
I heard the song. They only had the video.
you like the song?
I said I heard the song. I didn't know they had it. It's a club summer song.
I mean, it is. People like it. People think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like it.
They're gonna play. It's gonna get
Yes, it
every
will.
event near you is gonna play that song.
You know they're gonna be, especially in New York.
Women gonna look good, act bad all summer. You're gonna see caption tweets,
Mm-hmm.
probably some Facebook. Probably.
You see some on Facebook.
Probably.
But,
Oh man.
yeah. So,
Damn.
but hey, shout out to Megan.
Hell,
And her
you know,
Saka boo.
as long as she's happy, I know that nigga happy.
The women were rooting for her though. They like, yes,
They always
honey,
root for
yes,
her.
girl.
That was part of the.
It's part of the plan.
That's part of the protocol.
Women, it's funny because women they don't even I know majority of the women that was rooting for her don't even watch soccer. They just look at the man and be like, yes, girl, he fine as hell.
Yeah.
That's who. Yes, that's what you need right there.
Yes,
What if he kick her in the ass
he may, but we don't know that.
and she
Yeah,
fall
hard
down the
ass kick.
steps?
That'd be a hard ass kick. He plays
Yeah,
soccer.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Y'all know his background nothing. All you see, y'all just jump right to it. Oh, yeah, fine ass. Yeah, you won.
I mean,
you
but for
scored
what,
big.
but for what they see, he is a fine man.
Meg fine as hell.
All right, so you can say it, but the women can't say he fine.
But see, we know Meg. She's a liar. She go behind her friend's back and fuck the nigga.
And y'all still love her anyway.
Right.
But hey,
For the streets.
Right.
Right.
listen. Just because she do that don't mean she said she let the cue, so you know. I just want.
Bet.
I'm not going pass on the ass if she was to ever throw it at me. I'm not.
See, this is the shit, excuse my language, this is stuff we was talking about last week.
What? What was it talking about last week?
Natural bodies, all that, but see, when you be emphasizing stuff like that, little booties do matter, alright?
Little booties do matter,
no,
but she
y'all
does
be
not have.
emphasizing it though.
We're not talking about a
So
little
I'll
booty
represent
woman.
well, look.
What little booty woman are we talking about right now? We're talking about Meg the Stallion. If we was talking about a little booty woman, then that would be different because I would still say I would hit.
Alright, go ahead, finish your
Matter of
speech.
fact, you know what? I'll make you feel bad. Coyle Ray, I would hit that too. She been
No,
looking
you
good.
ain't say it with emphasis like that. Go ahead, you say it with your chest,
Coy.
little nigga.
Coy, that little
Is it
ass
because
to
she got
get
so
it.
much sass and spice? Is that why?
I don't know, she been looking a little decent lately.
She always look good.
Nah.
Nah,
Last
it's like
week you said
lately
she
she
looked
been-
thick-ish a little bit.
I did not say that.
She did.
Now you getting high. Now you high. You got high over the weekend?
No, I'm gonna run it back.
I did not say she was looking a little thickish. I said she would represent for the little booty women.
All right,
Yeah, she
okay,
has
all right. Well, go ahead and
some
say.
little bodies.
Go ahead and say.
I just said
all
it.
right, all right.
I just said it.
I'm
Okay.
Team Coy, so
You already seen it.
represent for little bodies.
I know. We always
Little bodies.
But
back to Meg. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, back to
continue
Meg.
your speech.
it's not, look, nothing against the little booty women out there because y'all be doing something, alright? So, little booties matter too, alright, y'all? Y'all can get it too. But we talking about Meg,
Alright.
who does not have a little booty. But shout out to her.
Okay.
You know, shout out to her.
I didn't mean to tell you about
Nah, my vibe ain't killed. I'm good. You just had to go on your little booty meta rant, so.
Cause y'all don't be representing right, but y'all want me to keep it natural.
So why you don't, so start speaking for the little booty women then?
Don't always.
You got two of them.
Exactly.
But don't only speak for the little booty woman when he's talking about a big booty.
No, I'm
Right.
just saying. They already get praised. They typically just the kind of point.
But it's
I
cool.
brought that up for a reason. I'm saying we talking about natural.
But we wasn't
bodies.
talking. It's kind of like
When
okay,
men
somebody
praise
walked by.
these big women, big booty chicks.
No, we weren't talking about that.
No,
It's kind of like why do you gotta throw that in there?
Because it was a
It's kind of like if we
last
talking.
week.
It's kind of like if we talking about somebody who's in shape and a big person be like, well, big bodies matter too. Like, well, we're not talking about a big person right now. Like, goddamn, everybody matter. Everybody matters. Fuck, but we're not talking about that.
She did just hit you with an all eyes matter.
Damn.
I did.
Like, what was it?
Because men be talking about being natural,
Nah,
this,
hell
that,
nah.
these women go ahead and get
We don't-
these
we don't
ass
know.
shots.
We not
Because
doing
y'all
all eyes
be
matter.
y'all
We
be
not
doing
shit.
that. But
We
then
don't
y'all
do
want to talk about what
We
my
not
point
doing
was
that all
last
eyes
week.
matter shit right now.
Huh?
We not doing that all eyes matter.
Thank
shit
you.
right now. Hell nah.
Look.
We ain't doing none of that. Shit, when we on little booties, we gonna talk about some little booties that we'll clap. But right now, we wasn't talking about a little booty that we was gonna clap.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Shit.
Don't just say.
Because you know these sisters
But
out
when
here
you
really
just
feel
say-
like they got to get these ass shots and get these BBLs.
They don't
Like,
have
we
to.
talking,
Megan don't even got ass shots with BB.
well, she's a natural.
Exactly.
All right, but it's not like that for everybody. So they go out there and get these surgeries that y'all was talking about don't get.
You all lives mattering right now.
Yeah.
Right.
You all lives mattering right now.
Damn, you really acting like a Karen right now.
We're not all lives mattering
just
right
saying.
Yeah, don't be a black Karen.
Okay, you go
Don't be
ahead,
a black
go
Karen.
ahead and finish your speech.
But anyway, that's it. Moving on. What you got for us, Karen? You want to speak something because this actually ties in a little bit
now.
to.
AKA Karen?
Yeah, AK. Yo, I like that. Yup. Yeah.
Danae Jackson. Y'all know Danae Jackson.
She didn't change last name yet?
She might keep it.
Well, yeah, no. She
She
didn't
might
yet.
keep it. I never understand why some women don't want to switch their last names back.
You know how hard it is switching their last name back?
For real?
Oh.
I never been married.
Yeah.
Well, I never wanted.
Is it just as hard to switch in the first place, or it's harder?
That's
It's
what I'm saying. It's harder
harder
to
to
get,
Fuck.
easy to get marriage,
So
hard to
you
get
have to
out.
bring your divorce decree, your original marriage license, your original social security card, anything, your original birth certificate, just to go back to everything.
So here's
And
my
then
thing, right?
So when you fill out the divorce papers, they ask you want to go back, and so they have to give you a separate sheet of form to go back to your original. Your
I
maiden.
ain't going front. If I get a last name, bitch,
And then you gotta
she
go
better
and you gotta
lose my name.
change. You have to get a brand new social security card. You gotta get a brand new license. You have to go to
Yeah,
your bank
yeah,
statements,
that's
your
why-
kids' information. Like it takes
That's okay.
Yo,
to a year to reverse.
I said
all
I'm
of it.
hyphenating. I've got this one guy at work said he won't marry me. I said, oh, yeah. I already know I'm hyphenating, so it is what it is. He can have the kids in the mailbox, all that can have his name. I wanted my degrees, everything else stayed with my name.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, it's tattooed on you, so what? I want to keep it.
He all lives matter to you too.
No, he's African and traditional.
He still hit you with an all lives matter rhetoric.
That should have been a
by-
round table.
By telling you, oh, I wouldn't marry you. Because you probably like, nigga, regardless, I wasn't going to marry you.
I was-
Why you even tell me? like you telling me that about you is going to make me change what I
But
do.
no,
I
there
already
are-
hate you.
There's already, I wouldn't marry him. He cool, but.
You already hate him? I hate him.
Oh. No, don't do that. Because there's a lot of men who say we've had conversations with this. You gotta drop your name.
Are any of those relevant to you?
Absolutely not.
That's the point that I'm making. For him to be
But
like, oh, you wouldn't change your name? I
It will
wouldn't marry you. You
become
probably like,
relevant
nigga,
if it's somebody that I
I
want to
already
be
want to
with.
go marry you.
And he's like, Ali, I would like for you to drop your name. That is going to be a
Have
problem.
you ever had that conversation with somebody you want to be with?
Yes.
And
But
he was like,
but
yo, I want you to drop
luckily,
their name.
I have not had that. They were okay with me saying I'm going to hyphenate.
Exactly. That's what
Thank
I'm saying.
goodness, but what if
For
they did?
cuz to say that to you, you probably was like, nigga, that's not even a conversation me and you would ever have. Because I already hate you. I hate him too. I don't even know
I
him.
mean, I didn't want to drop Morero for Jones. That's just, no. It's just like, yeah, I can't do that. But
Right.
But okay.
Railroad from Baltimore County, but she's Jamaican. We don't even know what's going on, man. Go ahead.
But so Danae Jackson, I don't know if y'all played a clip, but we don't have to play the clip. She just said that so apparently she knew that Derek was cheating the whole time.
About all the infidelities.
Yes, she did. So people were thinking like she kind of found out after, but we knew she already knew.
Because of what she had on in that video.
Did we know?
Yes.
You remember what
we
she
wasn't
had on
there.
the video?
We wasn't there, but we assumed
We
just
wasn't.
because of what she had on the video.
Did we assume?
Yeah, I'm assuming she knew because of what she had on the video.
What do you mean?
And everybody, she
Like, what club
You
I
wasn't
still-
there,
I was
so you
not
can't
there.
say. So you can't speak for everybody.
You're right. I'm still gonna stand on that. You can't get me what she. I wasn't there because
Battling-
I was not there. But do I believe she was?
battling
She knew
yourself right now.
Oh, so you just believe certain things.
all the time because I wasn't there.
You battling yourself right
You
now.
nah. I believe she knew, but I wasn't there. But anywho,
Battling
she
yourself
said she knew several other women bodies better than her own. So she would study. That is so sad. She would study these women and their bodies. And did she also say in the clip that she would like do some of the things that? Didn't he? He recorded the sessions and she watched them and she would do some of those things in bed, feeling like, okay, you like these things, so. But
I ain't
apparently
gonna
that
front.
didn't work.
That nigga's a scumbag.
Elaborate.
He's a straight scumbag. Like to make her feel that way, like to have her do that. Like, yeah, I was out cheating. Watch this.
He didn't say he watched this. She
Well,
probably
yeah,
found
she
the
was-
stash.
I don't think he knew she was watching the video.
Right. I'm
Nah.
pretty
If
sure
she- if
she
she-
tapped his phone and was
Shit,
watching it,
I
but the
just walked
moment
through
he
this shit.
found out
I
what she
do,
was
no,
doing,
I do
But
not
if
think
he-
he,
but-
he knew.
But the thing is that like at that point, if she already know that he's cheating, what's the point of her trying to sneak and find? It's just like, okay, well, you know what I'm doing here. Watch this.
because she allowed the shit to keep going.
Yeah,
She's
so
been doing it since
She
they
probably-
jumped.
she probably
you
never
probably ain't even,
approached
she
him
probably
about
ain't
it.
even have to sneak.
Let me tell y'all, if this didn't blow up, if them side chicks ain't blow it up, she'd still be with him. I feel.
She would.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I think she didn't probably talk to him about it. She just let him do it, and she tried to emulate these women. But that is, but beyond
have
that
her
though,
be
the
that low?
that's where I was going with it. Your self-esteem or your self-worth is to the pits
Yeah.
to be that low. But yeah, to your point about him being a scumbag, because he was frauding too. Not only he did to his wife, but he was frauding. And I bought his I ain't gonna front. I got his card game. I had to throw that in the trash, disrespectfully.
Wait. So you knew?
That was way before
No.
I knew that he was a fraud.
Nah. So you knew the man was out here cheating, and you still supported it.
How the hell I know he was cheating?
You just said we knew, but we knew.
We
Now
didn't say we knew, she knew. I didn't say we knew. We got scammed. I just said I got scammed.
That's what's wrong with y'all.
You gas me.
Keep trying to say
It wasn't. Here's the crazy thing. Like the
You
stuff he
went
was saying
dope.
was like legit, and the card game was fun. But he
What
was
was the card game?
scamming.
What kind of card game?
So it was like, you know
how
how
to sneak and cheat.
No.
no.
Pull the card and you sneak
Like how you get to know
Pull it
your
and they can watch it.
like you gotta guess. Y'all pick the card and kind of guess what your like partner would say.
You gotta guess her body, so she was studying her bodies.
No, that's not. That woman would
You
do
think she
hell.
played that card game?
She,
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
probably helped put that shit together.
Yeah.
She definitely put that shit together.
Put that shit together.
Probably
God
put that
damn,
shit
damn.
together.
have an actor or something. I don't know, but I'm happy for her that she got out of that marriage and she looks so much better.
Yeah, she's
So much better. You just see her glow up.
She was a different person.
She
Yeah,
does
different.
because
I
she
didn't
no
know who
longer
that
has the
was.
bonnet, which is
Right.
not a bonnet. Y'all need to stop saying bonnet. It's a beret. She just wore it like a bonnet. She ain't supposed to wear it like all the way down. You're supposed to kind of get it like flat to the
She
side.
did have that motherfucker on Pierre.
Nah, but back to you.
What?
So like, what made you buy the card game? Like, but you were supporting him prior to getting the card game, right?
I'm not gonna lie. I used to watch his video clips
Why?
because he was saying some gems.
Was he?
Yes, he
Fooling
was.
all y'all.
I got scared. That's why when the story dropped, I was like, God.
Wham, so ass.
See, if you was from the streets, streets university, yo.
Nah, the men did say. That's because the men was like,
I know
yo,
why.
he's saying
He
all the
did say
secrets.
he seen through his cat.
A lot of men did. But that's because they were saying he's spilling all the tea. Because he was
I
doing
didn't
the
know
stuff
who
he was
Cuz
saying that the men were doing.
I didn't even know who Cuz was.
Yeah,
And so it dropped until all that.
I mean, I had
I'm
heard about it.
surprised
I
because he was
like,
all over the internet.
I know, but most people like that, I just be ignoring. Like, I've seen him and I was like, oh, he make these kind of videos. I don't really get no fuck about it.
It's not one though you feel like, okay, it's kind of.
I know.
I feel
That's how
like people who
people's
make
content
videos
are
like
like
that, they He be fronting for real.
I don't be watching all
He
the
was.
relationship gurus and shit.
I like
none of
Steven
that
Speaks.
ever.
Some people, but not everybody who does those be fronting.
Shit.
Probably not. I don't know.
Y'all think
I'm
all of them
watching.
be
I
fronting?
do.
Hell yeah.
How you gonna sit there and tell what the opposite sex needs? Like, how you gonna
I
tell
mean, from
me
their
that
perspective. It's
he
just
wasn't saying nothing.
I thought he was.
He was saying
At the time I
absolutely
did, but you know, I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
Joe.
Now I mean, look, I
Then you
only,
gonna
only
put
bought
cards
one
there.
card game.
You already paid for the
You
car.
still got
I
him?
did. Nah, I told you I trashed
Oh,
him.
you did?
I
You
did.
sure?
Disrespectfully, I did.
But I didn't even know that he was married until it came out.
What you doing one by one in the car?
Nah, I had to trash him.
Yeah.
Cause I couldn't even
Shut
be.
it
I
to
couldn't even. Nah, I didn't.
I
because
shuffled them real quick.
I was so disappointed. I'm like,
Dealt the hand.
dang, brother.
Dealt the hand and threw every hand away one by one.
But do y'all know, like, anybody was that low to study a woman?
Nah. Like I know I've encountered like some, women who have shared like their low self-esteem
Or
and
insecurity.
everything. It's just
Yeah,
like,
no.
yeah. But to get that low and for them to say like, oh yeah, I used to study other women, nah. That's like low.
I ain't gonna lie. To what we was just talking about, when we was talking about Megan and
Oh,
Corey,
getting
I feel
married.
like that's not even something that's that uncommon. I feel like that's not even like a relationship thing. I feel like women just do
That they
stuff
just
like
do
that in
stuff.
general.
Like you said,
Based
they
on
did the
the-
ass shots because Meg
They
looked a
studied
certain
other
way
chicks'
instead of
body,
saying
yeah.
that she
It
came
was
out the womb.
idolized
Right.
and desired and lusted.
Right.
That's what that was kind of my point, y'all saying being Karen. I was just saying that when your emphasis on the ass was like women will hear that like, oh dang, what is the chick that really like you? And then she's like, oh, he really like ass. Let me go out there and
I ain't gonna lie.
get
What
some.
can you do about that though?
That's what we would like to get to. That's the ideal, but not
Right,
everybody
it's
is
never
there
going
yet.
out.
To do that for me, I didn't want that. So
Nobody
don't
said
do
it
it.
was like.
So if you do have a little ass and you crushing on me, you don't have to do all of that. I'll still make your booty feel good.
Oh,
Like,
He was still tapped that ass.
yeah, like
He
I
was
was
tapped
still
that ass up.
little pat.
So, yeah, but that was kind of my point of why I brought that up. I feel like a lot of women and men, because what was that guy? What's his name? That got all them surgeries. Capo Jones. What's it? You know what I'm talking about? Steve? He's like,
Bearman Kevin.
yes. I actually listened to
I
his
actually thought about
interview.
him. He was finished. He was one of the people I thought about.
Because I want to give a male's perspective too, because people think it's just women who have insecurities, but men do too. And if y'all
I
heard
think
his,
there's more women that have it, but
Yes, you're
he's
right.
for sure.
but
One
that's a
example of a
classic example of that. And the way in which, I mean, he was like, every woman cheated on him, and they cheated on him with this particular kind of guy, how they look.
Mhm.
So now he had to go out there and
Pay money to get these
Pay
surgeries
money to get these-
cheated on still probably.
correct.
And that's it, yo. And that's the crazy part. Like,
Still gonna get cheated on. Group back.
no matter how much work you get done, still gonna get played.
Like
Yes.
same niggas.
Meg got played.
Because
They
it's
might
got
get
it.
played. They might go after niggas that look like his
Meg
old
got
body.
played.
But I was
She wasn't
asking,
nobody
like-
at all.
that's, yeah.
Ooh.
Shorty that was supposed to be her homegirl. That's not her real body.
Hmm.
The bitch never had a body.
Do we have insecurities at the table? I mean, I did. You know, being little, like you yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Not
Yeah,
so
you
much
know-
today, but
You know what? Like
I
my
did.
legs be mad yellow.
Oh my
That's
God.
insecurity.
Yeah.
Okay,
My legs is mad yellow or something. I'm a little insecure about that.
that's your insecurity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why can't that? Why?
Alright.
You
I
know?
mean,
You see, y'all see how she laugh at me all the time, y'all?
What? You can have that. That's an
Damn.
insecurity.
Yeah.
All right.
You know. So I be trying to get them
You
tagged
can
and
just
shit.
get some color, get some you could go in the sun a little bit.
I be trying. I don't want too much.
You have to had
I
or
used to hate
had.
being tall. I'm 5'7", but everybody in Baltimore shorter than
Is
me.
that tall?
As a female.
I'm
Yeah.
5'6", so that where are you?
I
It's
stand
like-
over
it's
top
like average.
and don't let me put
Yeah,
heels
it's
on. Then I'm really tired on everybody. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. So
and
tall.
then, but what makes it worse is I'm middle for people who are taller than me. Women who are taller than me. So I'm like right in that.
Okay.
Now, to be honest with
Weird
y'all
ass
though,
space.
like my insecurity is like this little space, like this little
Okay.
gap right here
Yeah.
in my tooth area right there.
That nobody, they shouldn't even be that close.
They
And you can see,
probably
you can
don't
see it a
even-
little bit, like in
Yeah.
pics when I smile,
Oh,
but
in pictures, okay.
yeah.
But okay, so we're gonna honor your insecurity.
Cause in your head you probably like, nigga, that ain't shit.
Some people might say that, like you talk about, she talk about being little, you talk about a side, gap.
God damn, you said it. Any insecurity?
I did.
That's
I
not-
did.
Don't now you don't want to be all lives matter. Now you want to discriminate against my shit, right?
That's a fact.
Right?
Some people like, dang, that ain't nothing. See, have you had or have any insecurities?
I'm thinking, not
No?
nah. I've been trying to think. I can't really think of nothing.
That's great. To know that.
What about you?
Aaron, have you? Oh, yeah. Aaron, anybody had any have or had?
Yeah, bags under my eyes is hereditary.
I mean,
I had that
we
too,
had
girl.
that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It's
I can't do
fine.
nothing
Fuck
with
them.
mine. It is what it is. But
It is what it is. Listen.
see, what we working with.
Aaron, you still cute.
I know.
Yes, you are. So, but some people aren't, it's difficult for them to work through that.
Did you share yours?
I did. I said my little body, but
Oh.
I've learned I used to be insecure about it, but now, like,
Is it? Do y'all think it's such thing as like an understandable insecurity? Let me give you an example of what I mean.
Like a crooked nose?
Not quite, but like one of my mans, right? Like with the teeth falling out and shit.
Oh, see, I was thinking of, like, we're not talking about the same person.
I gotta hear this one.
Nah, listen what I'm saying though. I'm just saying
I'm
like
not ready for this.
I'm just saying that like teeth falling out or something like that. Is that like an understandable?
Like
What are you
falling
saying?
out,
All right,
or
so
the
yeah,
teeth
what are you
getting
describing? What are
pulled?
you talking about falling out?
The nigga teeth falling out.
Teeth or tooth? Like a tooth, like teeth? Plural?
Plural. Teeth.
Absolutely, that's an understandable insecurity.
Cause
We just said
and
teeth
like,
matters. Last week we
Yeah,
had a whole
teeth
10-minute
matters.
conversation about teeth.
Because you gotta want that tooth. Can nobody want that tooth more than you? You gotta want that tooth for yourself. We came to the conclusion of that. I just feel like that's one of them joints that's like it's understandable.
But then when we say that,
But also you can get that shit fixed.
all right, but when we say
Yeah.
that, see, we trying to apply like what we just talking about, like all these insecurities. Like we really shouldn't be insecure about having small breasts.
I feel like some things are more natural than others though. Like nigga teeth falling out is like that's kind of on you.
Okay, that's
But
so
even
people
still,
have
you
these
can
little
fix.
bodies and little booties. It is what it
It's
is.
like-
You just gotta embrace
Yeah,
it.
because that's why God made us the way we are. Because no matter what, someone is going to appreciate us. So even if
That's
you encounter
true.
somebody
That's true.
that's always like, oh, well, little booties don't matter. You always want to have somebody who's going to be like, little booties do matter. Feel me?
That's
Yes,
kind of
I agree.
that's kind of why like when I was thinking about insecurity, I couldn't really think of it because I never really looked at it as like I'm gonna look at what this girl like about somebody that don't look nothing like me because I just never ever looked at anything like that.
I love that.
And
confidence.
I mean, thank you. I guess I never even thought it was a confidence thing. It just made sense to me. Like, oh, are you like that? I don't look like that. So, and
How
then
did
a
you
lot
know
of
that?
the times they might still like me too. So it's like,
That's confidence.
I'm just saying, like that's why, like even when he's talking about having a type, I was like, I don't know, because I mean, there's so many different types to like.
But you know what? To your point, the guys who I didn't think would like me ended up liking me. So that's a good. But I didn't think so. I was like, oh
the
wow,
one dude hit
okay.
you up on your Facebook, and
I was about to say that.
You remember that?
You wanted to be a munch.
But I ain't like
You
him.
hit up on the Facebook, right?
In the
Talking about
comments, not even in the DMs.
Ooh, he made something
It
known.
was in the comments.
But-
I mean,
but-
that was in the DMs.
Tell her what he said.
I didn't even want to eat the groceries for
He
the
said
new
that
year.
in public?
No, there was a DM.
Oh.
He wanted
He
to.
bought-
Took it to the DM from
He
the
did.
comments.
Okay.
Um,
One
So
day.
what happened?
That
Like,
was his New Year
Because
resolution.
I had on
to
this
eat that
this
ass.
sweater dress that showed the little booty matters, you know, and he was looking at the pic like, oh damn.
He hit her with it. Look, I'm gonna let you know right now.
ooh.
My food stamp just came.
They
through.
love to bring a story
I'm
up.
trying to go to the grocery
So you
store.
serious?
They love to bring. This is dead.
He love it. My
Serious.
food
They won't
stamp
let
just
me
came through.
live this down.
My snap is popping.
That's why you can't tell black people stuff.
He sent her a pic with a
They
napkin.
know they
wrapped
gonna
around with a fork and a knife.
You lying.
Look,
Like,
he
I'm
sent
ready.
another pic. Look, he sent another pic. He was in a giant. He was like,
Hell,
pointing to the side of the
stop the madness.
He was like, bro.
I'll show you the picture. But
Hell no. No, you're lying.
He was like,
no, they did real action with it. He was not saying all
look,
that.
He was like, little booties matter, but I'm a giant.
Y'all are so annoying.
Y'all know me all the way.
Said, what's your favorite dressing?
No.
You like light ranch
Stop.
or you like regular?
Stop.
He was at the grocery. You had a lot of groceries. He had salads. He had fruit.
Now,
He showed
look,
his
he
whole grocery
did
cart.
catch me off guard because I was like, sir, you
What,
just
add a
kind
little
of
bag?
just.
So what happened? Like, is he
coupons.
want too much? Like, what happened?
It was, he just said, I can't say it verbatim because y'all messing it up.
We already know what he said. He
Hell no.
So he sent her the link to that Omarion.
So this was the
with
picture.
Janae Aiko.
Then he put a little butt sticking out his
Listen.
head. The DM was like, you know, he wanted to eat them.
Did he at least say Happy New Year?
No, he did not.
Damn.
But what happened? So let's fast forward. Is he just not
Absolutely. I was like, that's no.
So let's fast forward.
Mm-mm.
I mean, so there's literally somebody out here.
No,
for
she had
every-
already been to the grocery store that month.
Oh, okay.
So she was,
What is it? It really matter. All right.
Her refrigerator was
This
stocked.
is like
Her
2
cabinet was
years
full.
now, y'all. 2 years ago now. They would not let me
Her
live this
refrigerator
down.
was stocked. You know, the freezer was all
She
good.
said, "Fuck
you know,
it, it's
yeah.
not even."
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I
I'm
have no space.
no, come on, guys. Like,
She
I'm
had
the only
no
one who
space.
has some wild stuff in the DMs. That was actually really like the first for me.
And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know if he was a safe way or a giant guy. Well, apparently he was a giant guy.
Y'all gonna bring this up?
So why you turn him down? He was trying to show little booties matter.
He did say little booties matter, but that is just not the way. That is not the way, sir.
The way for you.
I don't even know you.
If he'd have said Happy New Year,
Not even that. But that would have been a little bit better if he said Happy New Year.
Okay, now, Happy New Year. What time you want to go to the grocery store? On me.
Not
He
all.
offered to take me. What time did the grocery store
You know
open on
what?
New Year's? Was it open
But-
on New Year's?
Nah. No. But he shot his shot, though. I can't be mad at
Okay,
that.
so
You know,
he,
but
he just didn't land it. Okay.
But the point, so love is
He
skin.
shoot his shot.
And sometimes it's hard to do that in very toxic relationships because some people can make you feel really low and really just
I think that's where it stems from. It's kind of like if you share something that you might be a little insecure about, they later down the line throw it back in your face. Try to throw
or
it
I
back
was
in
just
your face.
playing or something
They
like
make
that.
you
Like
feel low because you know, like, all right, well,
Well, I don't know about that because once I popped up these motherfucking kids, I said, fuck whoever got an issue with my body. I done birthed 2 kids naturally. Fuck you.
you don't even
Fuck
look
you.
like
The ones
it.
that you holding.
Yeah, I love that. See, some people can't get there. They just get
But see, I never really looked at my body any kind of way. I've been a ballerina for so fucking long. Like,
So this was just kind of normal for you, natural.
yeah, it's natural. So
Some
when
people-
I had kids, it was just like, you gonna tell me what about my body?
The people, the very toxic relationships, it just magnifies insecurity. So people
Yeah.
already kind of have them on their own, and then, and I assumed Danae, she already had those insecurities, but it was just 10 times
So,
worse in this
what her
relationship.
insecurities though? Was it just stuff that she was noticing on her own, or was it stuff that he was like telling
No,
her?
she didn't say. She just said that from how I interpreted it, when she said she would see these other women, their bodies, what
Right.
they did. And
That's
she,
how I interpreted it too. Like, cause I was just like, you know, her knowing that she's getting cheated on, she's gonna look at it. Cause I feel like people just kind of do that anyway, no matter what it is. Cause like you ever seen one of them situations where like a girl get cheated on, and then she like this is the chick he cheated on me. She don't look, or even if she look good, they might not say nothing. They might be like, damn, like, but. Cause sometimes they say stuff like that, like at least if you gonna cheat on me, at least let it be.
until it actually really be happening, and look
Until
good.
it happened,
Like,
then they don't say nothing.
because
But-
people know.
yeah, but so that's why I took it as when she was saying that way. It was just like she knew she was getting cheated on, but also she's in a very public relationship, so she probably was trying to swing that MF back in her fashion. And was like, well, maybe if I do this, and that.
I think she really loved him. Was in denial.
I think she probably just was trying to make the relationship.
That's why it's how
work, 'cause
long were
because
they
it was
together?
embarrassing.
'Cause they were
They were like since
before he
like
got-
college. I think it was like since college.
Yeah,
Right, so
yeah,
she
yeah.
probably was the foundation of his whole
And it
practice.
also too, she's religious, so you know they don't do the whole
Exactly.
divorce thing. Or I think a
Yeah.
lot of those other factors
That-
had to do with.
I
Remember
think
we
that she
said
was the
that?
foundation of his practice. So at the end of the day, like he been cheating. Like that ain't been nothing. He been cheating with the same type since they met each other. This ain't changed none. But when he got to that public
you know
eye,
that nigga was a
it made it.
Multiply.
Yeah. Oh, you know, cause he looked like a square feeling himself. He got a little thick, you know, a little buff. Like, yeah.
Hey, we talked about that on
That's how
the
we get- we
episode
did
before,
talk about
but we was
that.
like, you know, sometimes people they stick out with relationships in certain situations, not for the other person but for themselves. They, Like they want to be like, oh, I overcame or we overcame this, or I tried really, really hard and it worked, versus just being like, yeah, fuck it, I'm getting smoked, and then they get up out of it. But then we also talk about how, like, some people that's not used to having that kind of attention, like the dude, he is a public face and stuff now. Lee was buying his cars, and so
supporting us.
supporting it. So when stuff like that happen, there's gonna be women that come with that. He was probably never used to having women, and he
I was
probably,
so excited, like,
you know,
when I
he bit
played
the apple.
it.
He
I
bit
don't
the
get to
apple.
know him.
Adam bit the apple, and then he got a
You would
little,
have played
you know.
each other.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I
But-
ain't getting duped.
I
Street
did.
University, you gotta be street smart. Alright, come on, man. We be telling you this all the time.
She's from CCC.
Mm-hmm.
That's that
CCC.
Curb Community College.
And I got. But shout out
That's
to.
the DCCC,
Yeah.
Baltimore County Curb Community College.
Shout out to her though. She found herself and found her way. I hope she finds a good man.
Yeah, hopefully it ain't
She
nothing
need to
like
be
a
single.
real good man.
Good luck. Streets out here is dangerous.
Don't jump into them.
Streets is dangerous.
She's gonna talk to Megan Good.
Yeah.
And Meg the Stallion.
No.
Probably just Megan.
Yeah, just no.
Probably just Megan Good.
Just Meg the Good.
She said probably just Megan Good.
Megan.
Well, we could just slide on in to a round table because I want you to kick this off because I have flipped your question into this question, which is a very common question, by the way, y'all.
Mhm.
But shout out to our mixiners. Shout out to y'all. Y'all was really participating. They just be funny sometimes. Like some weeks, other weeks like today, it was great. So shout out to y'all. But what was the original?
So the original question was, can a male and a female friend go out one date? And I jumped in and was like, fuck yeah. Like, I date my friends. Like, I give them roses wherever I see fit. And
As a single woman, though, right?
as a single woman.
All right, so that's what.
But I don't care if I'm single or not.
So would you still?
My friends come with me. They're part of my package.
Okay.
Like, prime example, if I'm dating or even if I was still married, these two ain't going no
So
motherfucker
let me
way.
ask you this real quick. If you go on a ledge and it was your man, your husband, and your bestest male friend, who would you drop?
My best friend would not go.
Ooh. You dropping your husband?
Yes.
You know what? I can't have this conversation.
You know Leah.
Okay, my husband.
Nah, I was saying I don't know who I'm gonna
My
drop.
husband
I feel like
would have
we-
to go. My best friend is not
we know
going
you
anywhere.
Get the husband.
No, but I
You
don't
really rock
know.
with your best friend. Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Free him. Free for that. I know we actually had this conversation. I do not know who I will drop, but now it has to ask you. Still don't know, but yeah. But okay, so I wanted to flip it because typically it's like, oh, you can hang out with your friends, right? I hang out with my male friends. I date, I guess, my male friends. I don't know why I use the word date because I just say hang out.
I mean, at the end of the day, if we know what the definition of date is, it's just a social engagement. It's not, people put too much emphasis on the word date.
Yes.
It's all about the intention behind the date.
Right.
Period.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna spice it up a little bit, but it's common. And I said, is it okay for your significant other to go out with a friend of the opposite sex? Now we got some mixed responses on here, so all right, I'm gonna run through these real quick. The first person said yes and yes. Friendships come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and gender. The other person said, I'm cool with it, doesn't bother me at all. But him, on the other hand, if he don't know my male friends, he's not cool with it. And I've seen that men are really not as cool with it as some women. Same.
Men aren't really
They're not really that cool with
keen
it.
on
The other person said yes, someone said no. And they explained, I've had a friend years ago who had a platonic relationship with a young lady, even said he wasn't sexually interested in her. Long story short, they had intercourse. So, shrug emoji, man plus woman is a slippery slope. This other person said, yeah, the fuck, we 12? Like, obviously, we hang out. I felt kind of dumb after, like, should I read the question? I don't want to say juvenile. But this other person said, I don't even want a significant other that would even think that's okay. Ooh, so he wouldn't date you, girl.
Like I said, my male friends, we a package deal.
Yeah, he said, nah. You even think
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, he ain't you a dub.
Don't even attempt to talk to me because I'm gonna choose my friends over you any fucking day.
Okay. She said that. And this person said no. And she's one of those modern women who thinks I'm insecure or controlling because I have the boundaries that I don't know she's for the streets. Dump her.
Mm.
Person said.
I guess I'm for the few cents. I'm for the few cents. Because what we're not going to do.
That person young, or you know what? You could tell that person old because they couldn't wait to use for the streets.
I assume in his 40s.
I figured. I knew it.
Yeah.
That's the first time using it too.
Yup.
That's
That's the perfect time.
This person said, yes, we both go out all the time with our friends of opposite sex. They are family to us. Now, new friends, no, but friends that were there since the beginning of our relationship and there was no romance, sure. The other person said, why not? I know she wanted to say, why the fuck not? But shout out to my cousin. This other person said, yes, we have had friends of the opposite sex since school age. Why does it matter now as an adult? People should have trust in their partners and feel safe. Now, ex, no. Okay, conversations. Carl, you said no friendships with exes. I remember you said that. The other person said, yes, but it depends on the intentions of both parties. I'm all for females having male friends and vice versa when in a relationship, but be true to yourself and know what your true intentions are. The other person said, yes, definitely. This other person said, and shout out the girl, I'm gonna say her name because I'm gonna say I love their marriage and I'm very good friends with her husband and she's awesome. But yes, my marriage is, she put this in caps, locked in, and I actually gonna love it because I know he ain't going nowhere. I trust my husband even through the bad times. And the other person said, yes, your significant other should have other relationships with all kinds of people. The other person said, yes, I trust my partner though through and through and encourage him to have friends. The other person said, I don't see the issue. Relationships should be built on trust. If there's any reservations, probably because of A, past experiences with other partners or current partners address it. But don't live on past issues. If that person is giving concrete evidence for you to move on, do just that. But you shouldn't be in a relationship because you have to second guess your partner. You'll be miserable. And finally, this person said yes. Well, shout out to my mixiners. Good job for your mixiners. They came through.
Bro, don't touch me.
This person said, it's not a problem if you trust your partner and have the lines of communication open. The other person said, underrated blessings, but know your person first and respectfully introduce them. Oh, that's an interesting take. Okay. The other person said, as long as they're platonic and boundaries are set and respected, I don't see the issue. The other person said, well, who gives a damn? As grown adults, why can't you? And finally, this person said, communication is key. There's no issue. I trust you until you give reason to believe otherwise. So shout out to all of our mixiners for those.
Shout out to the mixiners,
Yeah,
man.
they hopped in.
Huh?
They definitely hopped in.
They definitely hopped in on this one.
And shout out to the mixiners too that was responding on off the Twitter as well. So
Yep.
shout out to y'all. We've been getting active, man. Appreciate it. Been doing this, so
We got
thank you. Hell yeah.
Most of them say yeah anyway.
But
As long as they don't use the word date.
So I noticed that on my Facebook, I noticed the pattern. Men said no. All of them who said no were males. The
How
females said
many
yes.
no's were there versus yeses?
It's a couple no's, it maybe like 3.
How many yeses?
It was a lot more yeses. I had 19 responses, so.
So it wasn't no men say yes?
No, they did, but more of the men, let me go check and see exactly. All the people who said no were males, is what I'm
But
saying.
it was only them 3. It was only 3 no's.
Let's see, hold on. It was 1, 2, 3. Yes, and those 3 no's were men. But there were 2 males who said yes.
Right. And it was how many responses?
19.
19.
And everybody else, all females who said yes.
So you got 3 people saying nah, you got 16 people saying yeah. And all 3 of them, all 3 of the people that said nah was guys.
Yes. That's from like, if we were doing like a study, that would be some of the
Yeah.
analysis that
That's what I was trying to get at.
that I was coming up with.
Okay.
So, which makes it interesting because we have a room of men and women here. Like, so, gentlemen,
Yeah,
Hey,
y'all
lady.
right.
would you allow your, it's not allow, let's not do this whole permission thing. Let me take
Nah,
it
you
back.
had it right. Nah, I'm playing.
Okay, for your significant other. 2, hang out, quote unquote, or date a friend of the opposite sex.
Yeah. Especially if we met.
Okay.
Like that person said, I think once you introduce them, and it's kind of like that, bring that comfortability around. Like, okay, it's my friend. We've been friends for X amount of years. Nothing going on between us. None of that. All right, cool.
What if they had a past? They're friends now.
I mean, that can happen.
That certainly can happen.
That could definitely
I
happen.
put a spin on it, but
Yeah, nah, but I mean that's a good spin because that can happen and that is a part of reality, honestly. But I think too, it's kind of like depending on what that person's intentions are, because you know some people actually hang around because they feel like okay, yeah, we used to, however their history was, we used to be, she used to hit me up, used to go over there, do X, Y, Z, da da da. We still got that, and some people they still hold on to that. Like, you know what, I'm gonna do that just in case if things don't work out, I know she'll hit me up. But it's also just kind of like we had a past, we moved on from it. There's nothing there, no feelings. Cool.
okay. Oh, we know you. We gonna get some more on your take because you have a very interesting take, my dear.
See, listen.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna address the elephant in the room about it because there's validity to, you know, thinking both sides. So the elephant in the room about it would be from seeing situations where something seen one way goes really another way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, they saying they friends, but they really, or they got history and this person still got some feelings. This person might still got some feelings. Person probably couldn't let go. This person don't want to let go, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I want to separate those types of situations though from the genuine ones, like the ones where it's like, yeah, we grew up together, we known each other for this long, and you know what I'm saying? Because in those situations, it is, you kind of got to encourage it, because like, say for instance, right? You can have situations like that where you might need a guy's help, whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying? And say if the boyfriend or husband or fiance, whoever, isn't available to do so, like could be out of town or something like that. And this is a guy friend that you know she has, you know him, you know he's reliable like that. He can moving or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might have a flat, where you at? I can't even make it. AAA take too long. My man stayed around the corner. I know him. I trust him. He's a guy. I know he can.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In certain situations, it's helpful in a lot of situations like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you can rely on that. You can know that it's genuine. It's encouraged. Or even the same way like with ladies. You know what I'm saying? Because then, like how they were saying, it's like a family thing. You introduce them, they become family. Sometimes they become friends with the significant other too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And even that, it's still like cordial enough where it's like a family environment. When they come around, everything is good, whatever. And you know it, and you're certain that it's, and you encourage that. Because again, like you said, people have been around for a long time. And then even still, it says a lot about a person when they're able to have like genuine platonic relationships of, you know, the opposite sex or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows that they don't just look at people as objects in that way. It's like you can have you're a guy, you can have women, you're a straight guy, you can have women as friends,
Right.
and not be attracted to them, not even look at them in that way because of, you know, that's just not how you look at them. You look at them as like genuine people. That says a lot about a person like that. It gets a little bit tricky though, like you said, when it's like an ex or somebody they had a history with and stuff like that, because it's certain kinds of boundaries that have to come with that. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect for the relationship. That's why some people just opt to either not have like anything to do with them anymore like that, because like you said, sometimes they might even be skeptical, like this person might still got feelings about me, they might still be and some people are like, I'm not even gonna bring that person around, or my significant other, whatever the case may be. And then even still, if it's one of them situations where it's like they still cool, they still friendly, whatever, cordial enough, you still gotta set them boundaries there. Because there are some people that's they might even know. They might be like I'll give you an example. One of my mans and his now wife. It was a girl he used to mess with. She's like, she's like one of homegirl. You know what I'm saying? And like when we would be back home and stuff like that, she would come around and it would be like, it was never like a just like situation dating type thing. Because my mans wouldn't even do that. He wouldn't be like, yeah, we about to go kick it, just gonna be me and her, or me, her, and one. It wouldn't. It'd always be like a lot of people, and then she would get the invite, pull up, whatever. And he never even said anything to her about like their history or nothing like that. But he always kept like a strong boundary whenever she would come around, just in case she might try to act too friendly or something like that. He like, nah. And then she wouldn't act too friendly, but sometimes you can just know. And she even said to my man's like, you used to mess with her, didn't you? Or she used, and he was just like, he was honest, like yeah. But he was, the way that she noticed was because it wasn't like she was blatantly doing like flirty type things, but she was doing certain, it was like she was doing some stuff that you just would look at and be like, you wouldn't be doing. It was like you teetering on that, yeah, you teetering along that line. And my man's, that's what I felt like. She was kind of testing her.
See if she still had that in.
And she was testing my man's too. And he was shooting it down. That nigga was dodging them like pickleballs. He was like, nah. So, and she peeped my man's movements more than hers. Like, he was just like, you know.
No, she peeped her.
She peeped her too, but she wasn't even thinking like, oh, this girl is, because it's a whole bunch of women, ladies. She was just looking like.
She peeped her when she walked in the room, because we give off an essence when we got a target. She peeped her.
Who, the old girl?
Both of them, they peeped each other.
I mean, she clearly peeped my man's girl or whatever, but
the girl
initially she wasn't paying her no mind about that. But of course, her radars was always up. So when she did start doing little slick stuff, she peeped. But stronger than the shit she was doing, my man's was shooting everything down.
I mean, that's what matters more than anything.
Right, and that's why she said something. Cause she was just like, pretty much like, I see you, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But you know, I'm gonna keep my eye on Shorty, whatever, because I might not want you to bring her around no more. Because and she stopped. Like she didn't try to, like, she didn't do too much whatever. But it was just like certain types of stuff, and but they was cool. My man didn't address it, but he was just like, when he told her like, yeah, and he was just like, nah, it ain't none of that, whatever. And she was just like, all right, you know, because the boundaries is up. Clearly, he's enforcing the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different kind of boundary. Like, she wouldn't get invited back to the crib after everybody leave and we chilling at their spot and so but that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that, it gets a little bit tricky. Them types of friends, dates, and something.
Yeah,
like that.
definitely they need to have boundaries in those situations. If folks are being honest and saying like, this is what it was, and we did have this history, we are just friends now, and so forth. But more than likely in those cases, people are really not that comfortable.
Friendships, friendships, you know, they different though. You got certain types of friendships where you might be like, this is my man's, he can stay in my crib even if I'm not there. And you got a certain kind of friends that's like, I'm only kicking it with your ass when other people is around.
Sometimes it be brown shit. I love brown shit. It's my favorite movies. It be those brown shit movies. You got the friend that it really is. Like, it's really one of my top 5 movies of all time. Like, it's up there with like Forrest Gump. But I love Forrest Gump.
It's up there with Forrest Gump for real?
Yeah, so I love brown shit. It's really one of my favorite movies of all time.
What's your top 5 black movies?
That would be number 1. Like
Boomerang,
Brown Sugar. I have to think of some other ones, but those two I really love.
What was the first one?
Boomerang.
Oh, Boomerang. Yeah.
And Brown Sugar. Those
not
are
Love
top
Jones?
2. Oh yeah, Love Jones. That'd be what I just saw. Shut up.
That was a rainy. Did y'all know this in Love Jones? It was raining that whole time.
Yeah, so they would be top. They would be in 3. But you know how the moments when the friend really know the friend, they so tight, it'd be like that. So you'd be a little jealous, like, damn, I don't know him like. You know him.
That's why.
It'd be like that.
See, that is a good point. But then look at what she did. Richard Lawson. And she was like, oh, this is my friend. He over there with his arm around it. He don't even know.
Technically, Dre was wrong first because, I mean, she didn't support him. Yes, Reese did not support Dre, but Dre was also wrong because he gonna tell Sydney first that he quit. I mean, I know she's the best friend and all, but you're supposed to tell your wife first. I'm the best friend. And she was tight because now, you know, Sydney just wrote the check, like, all right, got you. She like, damn, Sydney know all this and not me. So it could be cases like that. She felt like, nah, y'all friendship different.
Richard Lawson.
No, it doesn't. But he didn't cheat. But it could be like that. So it could be a little sticky. But Miss C. Greengood, you have a very interesting take. You're a ride or die friend.
I am, but I have a different background from everybody. Like, my mother was adopted into the family that we're in. So growing up, the family I have is the family I made. Mm-hmm. That's what the fuck it is. So being the only child, when my mother wasn't home, she would make sure all my bros would be there to protect me. So I was baby bro pretty much. Like, I wasn't moving without my brothers. Like, and I'm telling you, 12 niggas deep in my house. They may have their little bitches over.
How's your husband?
How
did he deal with you having these male friends? How was that?
I didn't bring him home.
Okay.
So we didn't meet my bros.
Oh, he didn't meet them. Okay.
No.
Okay.
He never met my bros.
Okay.
He knew, but he didn't know, like, I really understand the essence of my.
So your husband was like, "No, you gotta dead them when we over."
He never questioned me about my friendship. What we don't do is question bring about my friendship.
I was gonna rile you up.
You don't question, because everybody who's in my friend circle, we've been through some shit or something together.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, my bros, all my bros, regardless of what stage of my life I've been in, they've been A1s. Like, even my homegirls, like, if I put you in a category, you family, and I say you family, that's it. Like,
Okay.
You're not questioning me. Now, when it comes to my bros, like, most of the issues where the females that they were dating or something, getting to know, they had a little bit of issues with me and the girls being around.
Mm-hmm.
But we were literally bros back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we wouldn't wear little clothes around these niggas. We was looking like baby bros. Like, we was sitting there with our white beanies on, hooping shorts. Like, we looked like baby bro. Like, and we wasn't looking like no thug. We wasn't always thug misses, but we wasn't looking like, you know, the Megan Thee Stallions and nothing around. But they would still feel some type of way because they would come talk to us 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So it did get a little sticky, but I'm still here for my brothers. Like, that's just what it is. That any man who comes in my life has to understand that my bro's gonna protect me before he did. But that's the life I know. I don't know nothing else. Like, me and bro go Taco Tuesdays. Ain't no nigga gonna tell me not to go to Taco Tuesdays.
You've been busy. Who the
She just pressed
I
you.
did. I had to get him back because he did me like
She
that.
just hold you too.
Hey,
But I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
like
for
that,
me,
though.
it's just like, if I put you in the space of your family, that's what it is.
Hit you with the ghost.
I know. That's what it is. Sorry, we being distracted. Sorry. My fault.
That ghost in time.
Once you family with me, you just family. And that's just what it is. Like, y'all family. So if I see y'all out and something popping, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just
You
it.
meet,
You call me.
people like that though.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. You meet people like
I'm
that.
all for opposite sex friendships. I can't be biased because I have
I know I'm
male
rare.
friends. More males than females, actually. Believe it or not. People don't even believe I'm so girly, but yeah, men are cooler. I think. But I think men are
It
cooler.
depends on what kind of female you're riding with. But then
You got two
again,
people right here from Street University too, so that plays
But yes,
I know some cool women out here who are good friends. Like, I think women are just like very creative, so it makes you want to gravitate to them. It's like, damn, y'all real creative for shit. I went to a 2000s thing
great.
cookout, and niggas is just gonna throw shit on the grill. We not doing themes. We're not gonna be like, yo, bros. All right, so look, man, we're gonna do an 80s style. Niggas is just gonna be.
I know some creative guys that
Niggas
would
just
do
gonna be like, yo,
parties.
bro, I'm throwing something on the grill, man. Bring whatever come through. We just gonna have a good time. Watch the game, all of that. I mean, they get real creative. Oh, so we wanna do this. We wanna add a little flavor to
Some of y'all
it.
smarter than y'all.
Ooh, we'll get into that.
I don't even want you to
Let's
mention.
rewind.
I don't want you to mention smartness because you clearly got duped by a nigga.
But me and a lot of women did get duped because we just thought.
Stop
we
trying to
really,
add yourself with.
because we did.
You got duped because y'all
I
dumb.
did.
Y'all clearly got smarter than us.
How?
He said he's talking about you specifically. You trying to bring in
No,
other
because
victims.
I
Right.
we all
We-
victims for
we
life.
all got
We were
it,
all
though.
victims.
Every time we
Yeah,
call her
sure.
out on something, she be like, well, we are. Like,
Yeah.
no, ain't no we.
I mean, I did get duped. The point is, women are smarter. We got a whole different conversation.
I don't know. Y'all wasn't smart on that one.
We wasn't.
Goofy ass shit.
There was right. Some guys was like, yeah, he's speaking some facts.
Nah,
Most
smart
of them
niggas.
was saying
Smart
that
niggas
he
was
was
like, we know a nigga that's trying to act like he like that.
I
He ain't
mean,
like
you know,
that.
That's probably a small amount that was like, yeah, he.
Ain't nobody know though, like he was doing all the way he was doing though.
If it was probably the ones that was like that don't get women, but trying to find ways to
But
get
how many
women.
times did he have his wife on his podcast?
Did he?
Exactly.
Oh,
How you gonna speak on a relationship that you don't even promote your wife?
I was gonna say I've never seen her.
Well, y'all seen when she had got on there that one time.
But that was like,
we was like he
on
had
the
a wife.
spot.
Like what? We
He
could be.
just like, he
I didn't
woke
know.
up like, hey,
Like
wake,
all the
wake up real quick,
the
come hop on
relationship
camera.
podcasts that I listen to or I watch on like TikTok and shit. All of them men is talking about their wives.
He woke up.
Talking
and
about
said,
That's true, because
how
yeah,
they make
them
them
be
a little
doing
bit
that, showing
better.
all them be talking about their wife. That is true. I did not know he was married. I thought he was
I
just a
didn't
guy.
know.
Look at you, dude.
All right, the point is,
2 for
Neutral.
he had a 2-for-1 special on your goofy ass. We fell right into
I
the
bought
trap.
one card game. Y'all act like I bought his novels and books and so
And you bought into the fact that
That's
you
damn
ain't
the
even
same
know that
thing.
he wasn't married.
I wonder how much she got off of
We
all of
didn't
that.
because, huh?
I wonder how much she got off of all of that. Because I'm pretty sure
I'm
she
sure
did.
I would have cleaned him, took him to the cleaners.
I mean, but she.
I mean, they got kids,
I'm
so I
sorry, y'all.
understand.
Somebody gonna feel offended, but she was dumb as fuck.
She probably signed a prenup.
All right, I'm gonna clean it up for you,
did
because you know
She was dumb because
she
this
was
nigga
a
been
woman
cheating since
who
jump.
suffered a lot of trauma.
She was, so I'm sorry for that. But you're still dumb.
So I will say that.
So wait, he's been a cheater.
Yes, he did. Yes, he was.
Like,
And I think she thought it would be different.
no, she didn't.
All right, well, see, Green said it though.
Nope.
Maybe I gave her a little bit of hope that she thought.
She
it was
saw,
different.
she heard his
She's
vision.
university certified right here.
Listen, she heard his vision. She said, "You know what? I can multiply this shit."
You think she was rolled with it the whole time, got the bread until it came out?
Yeah,
Like I said, it's the difference between.
but she got
looking
wrapped
stupid.
up in the whole like once the social media portion came,
That's
then it
what
was
I'm saying.
like,
Yep.
Yeah, because she
You
started
can
getting
look, you
started
can look like a
crazy.
goofy behind closed doors once you
Like,
look
yeah,
stupid. in
right.
public.
Facts.
it looked crazy.
But back to the topic at hand, though, I do encourage opposite sex friendships, but I do
Sure.
think there has to
With
be boundaries.
Yeah,
specific
boundaries.
to. Do I think it's
For
important to meet your friend, their friends? Absolutely.
Mhm.
You know, but for some who said no, I would love to talk to those who said no. Maybe they've had it. Like the one guy did have experience with that, so I can understand why he said no. But for the other one who said he has a podcast, he's interesting. I want to ask him. He said even my significant other thought that I wouldn't even date her. And I'm like, really? So I want to pick his brain a little bit and see exactly why he said that.
It's one more thing I want to just say about that too, though, because in some of these situations, I would also say, listen to your partner about how they feel about the situation too. Initially, like don't ever just shut them out when you're talking about it, because there are some times where you might think a person is your friend in a certain kind of way, and they.
That's what I asked. I said not ask. See, Green
And the
don't
other
make kiss
person
sex with
might
these
like,
friends have sex with you or want to have sex with you. That's a whole different thing. You know, how
But-
sometimes people leave them on the low.
Not even just that in that sense. I mean, sometimes one person can't see it and the other person can.
Yeah.
Like I know I've been in a situation like that for a long time ago. The motherfucker was like, "Yo, Shorty like you," and I'm like, "Bro, stop. That's weird." The motherfucker don't do it. Like, all right,
You was in a
Sure
situation-
enough.
You was in a situation
Sure enough.
recently.
who?
Sorry. If y'all gonna bring up my groceries, I mean, we just go right back at you, brother.
Yo, you gotta let that go.
We not, but they gotta let my boys groceries go. We gonna let that go. We can't let that go. We all do not know.
Listen, bro.
But continue.
That's beyond me. That is beyond me. You know what I'm saying?
Curb.
Oh,
But
man.
see, I'm sorry. To your actual point, because you was making a point.
Sometimes they can see stuff that you can't see.
Yeah.
Like in the situation,
Yes.
sometimes this was a long time ago. I was like, nah, like, hell no. And sure enough, they were right.
Yeah. The same way that women can spot stuff when it comes to other women and how they, you know, present themselves to the guy friend, guys can pick up on male shit too.
You know
like
what?
I know women who have like male best friends, and like when they would talk to me, it would be like, you know, matter of fact, the girl I used to date a few years ago. She was telling me like her best friend would like get upset with her about certain shit, right? And I'm like, why is he getting upset about that? So I had to tell her, I'm like, you know he like you.
Yeah.
And she was like, he doesn't like me. And I'm like, he does. I'm like, but he's okay with being your best friend. Anything to stay in your life, he's okay with that. But I was like, I guarantee you, if you went to him and was just like, and just fucked with his head just to get a reaction,
I think I love you.
yeah, he would immediately, oh my God, I've been feeling this way the whole time. Sure enough,
But
she,
then, okay,
she
can
came
I-
to me
can I
and was
ask
like,
this,
yo, you
though?
were right.
Can you have a friend who may perhaps have those feelings, but they know it's just it won't be like that, so they're still friendly.
Yeah.
While you have a significant other,
Yeah, I mean at the end of the day,
or even if you don't have one.
either or. Whether you do
Either
or
or,
not.
yeah, I mean-
But you have a friend who knows that they may have those. They just lock the feelings away. They know it will never be. They may have those type of deeper feelings, but they are still really good friends, even if they have those feelings.
I had that recently. I had to dub it. I was actually surprised. It was just random. with it, but I was just like, nah.
You thought you stopped being friends with her?
No, like I told her that wouldn't happen. Like we're not going to cross those paths.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like we going whole
You just
bond.
want but you still be friends with her?
Yeah, I'm gonna still be friends with her. Like we cool and everything, but I just know, and she knows that wouldn't cross paths because I already laid that foundation down.
Okay. Okay.
Plus, it
So
was
that's
always, plus, like, I used to, man. Yeah, it was very random for it to come
right.
out.
Right.
Because it was also just kind of like she had hooked me up with one of her friends, so it was just like, bro, like, like I don't, so you know, but
that's why she was too shy to let you know. But now that day's over. She like, I'm
she a good person,
fuck up,
good heart, but that would just never happen.
I want to know off air.
What you want to know?
Why I won't, but I don't have to talk about that one here. You can say off air. I'm just curious, George. I just, you know,
Because it's
why
just
am
like
I?
I've always looked at her as a friend and nothing more.
Even that's a situation thing, because some people can accept that, and then like their feelings will change. Like they're like, oh damn, that's not a thing that's gonna happen. All right, cool, and then they not even on that no more. Some people might be like, oh, you saying that, but you keep me in your life, so maybe there's still a chance. Like Dumb and Dumber. So you're telling me there's a chance? Like, no, I'm not.
Right.
But
That's
they're
true.
gonna take that.
I do think these people can still be friends even if they have underlying feelings. You know, if your significant other knows about that, I don't think they would be comfortable with it.
So
Possibly.
yeah.
So it'd probably be a no. If the significant other no, I don't think they'd be comfortable.
And again, it
So
goes
it's
back to
crazy.
intention because all it takes is one little gateway to be like,
Yeah, that's
ooh.
what-
Unless, like in his case, he already like, yeah, no, he completely shut that door.
If his girl will be alright with him
She
just
probably
saying
would
no,
anyway. I don't think so, but I don't know.
Nah.
Even if you shut the door, I don't know if significant other will still be comfortable with that.
It depends on
No,
who
I
is
mean, I would
cheating.
be comfortable. I mean, because I wouldn't like keep her away. Like I would still introduce them and everything.
Now here's another question, y'all. If you had a friend who y'all had something with, y'all had sex, whatever the case, but you guys are friends now, would you tell your significant other that?
I would.
I would.
Yeah.
Ooh, child. Now, if your significant other said, nah, you gotta get rid of that one, would you do it?
Yeah.
It depends.
On what?
It depends on the status of our friendship.
So that means if it's like she's your friend, y'all cool.
Yeah, we cool, but also at the same time, because you like, if we talk every single day and we actually been there for each other and all of that, then that's gonna be tough. But
you
if
gotta make
it's
a
just
choice, your girl, like it's me or her.
I was gonna be my girl.
You gonna choose your girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna also communicate.
Wait, what?
What she's saying is he's
I
the one
can't.
that's taking
I'm not
it
going.
too.
I'm not
It's
going to be that
gonna
person that like boot a friend.
That was that's the arrangement. It's me or her. There is no in between. Because I'm not comfortable with it.
But why wouldn't you be comfortable with something that nothing happened?
It
To
did.
make you feel
It did.
uncomfortable.
Because y'all did have something, so I'm not cool with it.
But it's not an ex, right? Because I don't do exes, period.
No, it's not. That's even worse. But for a
Yeah, I
friend
don't
whom
do
you all
that.
had sexual relations, your girl is like, no, I am not okay with that. So it's me or her.
Well, I mean, like I said, I guess it really just depends on the friendship.
So if she's a really good friend, you and your girl gonna have some issues.
Because she really is a good friend. It doesn't have to be on though because we used to have sex.
So
or
your
anything
girl was like,
that.
yo, we're not even talking about it. It's either me or her. So if you tell me right now that you choosing your friend, because you ain't coming off, I'm out. Y'all heard that, clubhouse.
I'm a person that really values friendship. So I mean,
I think there's some context that could be added in there that might play a difference.
All right, go ahead.
Say for instance, we never nobody ever inquired about like how long ago that shit might have been.
She don't care. See, that's what I'm saying. She was on the fact that y'all did. That's why I didn't throw no
Well, there you go.
variables in it. She like, y'all had sex, I'm not with it. So it's me or her.
Okay.
Are you dropping your friend?
I did.
Or are you dropping your girl?
If so, to the point that I was making, that would play a part in who gets dropped. Because it's like, say if it's, I'm trying to think of one. Say if it's a friend, like y'all friends now, y'all might have known each other for a long ass time, And say if y'all was like teenagers or some shit when y'all had sex, and even after that, like y'all didn't even become friends to the way that y'all friends. Like y'all was just kind of in each other's lives.
So teenager, all right.
Like let me paint a picture real quick. Like say if y'all was teenagers when y'all had sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all knew each other. Y'all got mutual friends. So y'all even afterwards, nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? And over the years, because y'all got mutual friends, y'all ended up being closer friends, and now they like actual friends, like a legit actual friend. And you known them longer than you know your girl. Like say if y'all was friends 15, 20 years or some shit like that.
I mean, maybe she might reconsider, but in a case.
But so now you see what I'm saying.
So
Because
let's
say
just,
if you was with the girl for 2-3 years, and you've been friends with this person 15, 20 years.
So in that case, if she still was like, I am still not okay with it.
Right,
I don't give a damn how long y'all know each other.
It would be an
So you dropping your girl?
Because I mean, look at the situation though. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like this person is a legit friend now, and even in the situation like that, like say if the shoe was on the other foot, the guy would have to look at that. Like if the shoe was on the other foot, would I care? And if he was like, nah, I wouldn't care, and she do care, then you would a lot of shit of how you look at her would change. You wouldn't even be able to be with her the same no more because of what she just did to you and like the actual friend. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that plays a part. But if it's like somebody was like
in maybe adult life,
and in your adult life it wasn't that long ago or something, then motherfucker might be like, come on, bro, like you can let that go. Like they might look at it like that, and then that might be reasonable. It might be reasonable. They might be like, but you know what I'm saying? Like
you ain't dropping. You dropping
it
a man, no matter how time frame.
It plays a part.
My friends are my friends. Okay. But again, my dynamic is different. And moving forward for where I am right now, if somebody comes in my life now and you think, like I say, you think I'm gonna drop them niggas for you? For you?
I mean, no, for real life. If it were in me in a situation, it does. There's a variable. It does depend as to how long ago it was for Aaliyah.
If it was for 2 years, it's a friend that you know for 20 years, y'all did something 17, 18 years.
Yeah, that does depend.
And they was like, nah, because it happened, period.
But I really would
I'm not happy. I can't be friends with you. Why? Well, we had sex when we was 15. She's uncomfortable.
What?
It's like that.
You should have known her for 2 years. I know,
but still.
Even with that, like I said, one of them get a girlfriend, I don't be in their face. Not want to make her feel uncomfortable. Matter of fact, if they call me and say she needs something, I'm gonna go get the shit. I'm broke.
And stuff like that is what I mean, because the friend could be looking at it like that, like it was like 15, and I wouldn't even do nothing like that because you were around there, and the friend's still like, nah, fuck that, because it happened. They might jump her ass or something. Like they might jump the girlfriend, like
right.
So it's safe to say that all of us agree that we our significant others can be friends of the opposite sex with boundaries, of course. With boundaries, getting into the
effective
intentions.
communication.
Yes. Meeting your friends, your significant other friends. I think that's important.
Yeah, because if you just gonna have this friend and not try to bring them around.
But what about new friends? See, Drake said no new friends. What y'all think about that?
Drake got a new friend every time. So.
Okay, so it's cool to make new friends then. That's of the opposite sex.
Yeah, because it's gonna happen. Because you never really know like why that person was placed in your life for whatever reason.
Can your friends go out to dinner or movies or these date things? Can they do these date things?
That's a little different because you don't know them like that.
So we can go out for brunch, so we can't go out for dinner?
I don't even know.
Why we not going out to dinner together?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't know them like that.
We can go together.
Situation.
Oh, that nigga can't pay for me neither?
You don't want to go. What's your intention of going? You don't even know him. That's why you want to go?
Yeah,
okay. So you want to go to get to know him? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't know that nigga like that. He might be trying to, and you like,
what you want to go out for?
Fuck you mean?
So in these friendships, getting over the boundaries right there, what your friends are doing, what kind of hanging out they're doing.
In that situation, it's like, this coworker, he cool, he just invited me to brunch. It's just gonna be me and him. You gonna be looking like, what?
That's big.
Like
I
would be looking at him for like, say what you just said out loud and give yourself what you just said.
Can my coworker buy me breakfast? I put my eye.
What? Like
that's not y'all.
It's the intention. Everything comes.
Yeah, everything is intention. What if I be spotting my coworkers? It don't mean nothing.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta know this stuff. You gotta know. That's why
You
like
gotta
you said,
know
communication,
it's intentional.
boundaries and shit.
Okay.
Intentional, because you don't
Because if
know.
I
I
see
had
somebody
to call
hungry,
myself
my ass probably be the one to go buy them something.
But you don't
But
even example.
it's just intention.
It is intention.
Yeah.
It's intention.
Yeah.
Because at one point in time, I was dating somebody a long time ago, and we was all in cubes, you know. So it was like all the black people on one row. So I had a nigga that was sitting next to me, and he
You
was.
had a work husband?
Typical work.
I don't do work husbands.
Okay.
They shoot.
They shoot. Shoot.
But he was hungry, like he was tight on whatever. I'm like, nigga, you look hungry. Here, take this food. What's up? His girlfriend was pissed. I'm like, baby, I don't want him.
They
What
don't
was she
know
mad
that.
for? Why she
she
knew
not
he was
feeding
tight, right? I'm sitting here saying I'm starving, so
Well,
But
he
he
spent
was
too much
looking at
money
her
trying to impress her ass. I'm like, now your ass sitting here hungry and she
That
mad
nigga
at
looking
me.
at her.
Like,
What he was looking like? He was looking at her.
yo, I had a big ass meal in front of me.
nigga said, "Yeah, what you make over there?
Yeah,
I
that
had
shit smell good.
Cagola, you know how they get the little platters.
That
and
Where
sounds
you
shit.
get that from? Damn, I might need to try that one.
I ain't really ate since like last night. Shit.
Or like there was a work guy who like he was an IT guy. He would cook for everybody in the fucking
Yeah, some
office.
people like
But
that.
his wife would get pissed the fuck off that he would spend that time. But she got mad because he wasn't cooking at home.
Yeah, you spend all money, you cook for everybody else. The hell is wrong with you? Doing too much.
You see what the difference
Like, she
is?
be
Yes,
saying
it's
us.
a difference.
So
Like
it's
if you don't do
different.
any of that, like
At home.
hold up, like
But shorty,
don't try to wear this new
old,
perfume.
old
You
boy
ain't wear that
girlfriend,
shit
I'm
here.
like, what you mad for? Bitch, he spent his last dollar on you. I'm just trying to help your nigga out so he can make it home safely. Like, I don't want your nigga.
Yeah.
I promise you, I don't.
But you know that's what it is, guys. But you know there are some people who disagree. They're absolutely not. They're not okay to fit in. That's okay too. But we here at the
I hope
mix.
for better experiences for those people.
Yeah.
Like me and C right now are totally friends, but he playing footsies with me under the under the table right here.
Bro,
I think that was your feet.
that was
These
not
your
my
feet.
foot.
Whose foot?
Definitely wasn't mine.
This is your foot, see? Because their feet
Bro,
to
look
me
at where my feet
said.
are.
I was feeling somebody's feet, and I know it wasn't his.
Definitely.
I don't even feel nobody's feet.
I definitely felt your legs. So you don't want me. He was playing footsie with me, but it's okay. It's cool.
I don't even feel
But
my foot.
that was a wrong table mix,
Pussy
guys.
for somebody else.
Playing with herself.
So make sure y'all know what intention is.
Yes, boundaries, intentions.
Boundaries,
And
communication. That's all that it takes. And just listen to your partner, period. It don't matter if it's new or old.
But y'all saying like in this cases, y'all want if your partner was like, no, you want to drop the girl, drop the guy. So y'all, are we really listening to our partners?
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, you
But
are.
are they
You
listening to me?
Yeah. You listening to them say some bullshit.
When you
So
meet,
it's
so with
compromise.
me, when you meet me,
So
I
that's
tell you
something you can't
exactly.
compromise on.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what the situation you just described to us, it was no compromise.
Yeah, it was no
This is how I feel, and this is the
Right.
But
what's
again,
happening.
Yeah.
my issue is this: if you come to me, you meet me, we're just getting to know each other. I'm going to tell you about my friends, and
Yes.
if you agree to that, then you giving me an ultimatum. Once we enter a relationship, you got to go because I already told you you had an option to run.
That's true.
Isn't that ultimatum? Throw something on the grill, they ass barbecue.
But y'all know we've been encouraging this each and every time. Get in the mix. Let us know. Would you? It's okay if I say would you. Is it okay for your significant other to be friends and hang out? Not to be friends. Hang out with the opposite sex. Get in the mix. Get some comments going. YouTube, IG, whatever. Facebook. Well, no, my round table. I mean, my people got it on Facebook, but y'all get in the mix.
45 and up.
Some young people in there. Stop that.
Young is 35 and up. So.
I'm crying, man. Yo, until next time, y'all. This was episode 120. It's your big dog kid, 6 Shot Town's finest, Carlton, your dig, and your girl Leah, aka the therapist, aka the Karen. And always good to have a good sis here. As always, Miss C Green. And always behind the scenes, your girl so effing classy, aka so effing crafty, aka so effing glassy. So next time, y'all, we out of here.
I'm BD.
In the mix, in the mix, Carlton, Leah,